Yeah, hi, it's the 22nd of February 2018, 4 p.m. The thing before I go on, I'm going to start making a note at the beginning of my videos. I come from that camp in mgtow who have been damaged, been hurt, okay? I've lost my family, business, the whole thing. And I'm looking for a new way to live, and I would like a bit of hit back as well, okay? I'm not in the other camp that are philosophically opposed to gynocentrism or whatever else. I'm not there at all. I'm in this camp, okay? What I wanted to say today is that I've noticed of all the people on my channel, the most positive, optimistic person is Kurt 2022. Others, such as Captain Bob, are going through the ringer at the moment, so I don't expect him to be, in any way optimistic or happy. But others, aren't going through the ringer yet and still have a very negative, pissed off sort of attitude, or certainly different to Kurt 2022. And look, there's possibly good reasons for it, but I think it's the environment that we live in, and I'm Western women free, and I think he is too. So the environment, he lives in a physical environment, I live in an online environment. It's a virtual environment, but they're both environments, and they're not toxic. And I think that's the difference. I think a guy may not have anything to do with, he might not have a wife or a girlfriend, but if he's working in a Western office or associating with women, Western women, even Western men, I guess, he's in, I believe, in a toxic environment. It's not so much the people are toxic, it's the environment is toxic, and those within that environment become toxic. I noticed it when I think it was last January. That was it for one particular Western woman, the last of them. And I just thought, oh, fuck it. No, she'd left or something like that. Yeah, she'd gone. It wasn't my choice. She'd gone. And the very next day, I stopped drinking. Or I didn't stop altogether, but it went from problem drinking to actually under healthy levels, or healthy levels. And it was just overnight. I couldn't believe it. I was stunned. I thought, fuck. It's almost like getting out of a toxic bath. You start getting better instantly. It was just it amazed me. It was just I'm still amazed. But see, when I talk to Kurt, he's positive. Yet he's got women, and he's physically with women. Okay, I'm just virtually with them. But I think we're in an environment. It's not a Western environment. I don't know any other way of putting it, but I can tell by the people I talk to. It just sticks out like dog's balls. The attitudes, the hostility, the anger, the hatred. Kurt hasn't got any of that. I've got anger. I've probably got more anger than him, which I'm trying to, actually I'm trying to get rid of that. I don't want it anymore. I had enough of it. I can now sense that I'm going to get a little bit of hit back. So I'm feeling more comfortable. Plus, I feel like I'm getting into an environment that I can control. That's helping me too. So I don't know. I'm hoping that others in my situation can enjoy what I'm enjoying. And I've said it many times. I can't be here for the other camp, the other mgtow camp. And in fact, I'll probably piss them off because I'm running counter to what their agenda is. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what they're doing. It's just that I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie here and be fucked over to do whatever it is you guys are doing. I'm sorry. That's just all there is to it. And I don't expect you to do what I'm doing. I'm not after you. I'm actually here for people in my situation who have been hurt, fucked over, want to get up and get going again, and wouldn't mind a bit of hit back. Sort of a bit of fuck you, I'm happy. I got up and I'm happy. So fuck you for fucking me over. And there's a lot of us, okay? And that most of them would be drunks if they haven't killed themselves or killing themselves. And maybe a lot of fucked over. But hopefully a few of them will wander into my channel and say, yep, that's me, I'll fucking join you. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm after. All right? But what I'm trying to say is, take yourself out of your toxic environment, get It's when you're no longer associating with Western women particularly, yeah, you'll find you'll start getting better. And I've even found, coming in here from the wild jungle and sexy cam, that was actually quite toxic. Yeah, and what I'm creating in here isn't toxic. The conversation's good, the mood is good, the tone is good. Yeah, I have a few, but not many bad ones. But yeah, in there it was toxic. It was a very Western environment. But what I want to create in here is a calm, peaceful environment. And yeah, there'll be women involved. And I'm sorry for those of you who that's offending, but I am a mgtow. I'm a man going my own particular way, and I'll do it slowly if I have to. But I'll find guys that actually can understand what I'm talking about and who want to feel better. Okay? And I'll be here for, the likes of Captain Bob, and I'll talk to Jazz and all that sort of thing, and I love the company, but I guess I'm here principally for men who want to, a bit like Kurt actually. The only difference here is that I can't offer physicals. I can only offer virtual company. All right? And then slowly, by pumping in some good feeling, and hopefully they can get good feeling out of it. So imagine they've got a straw and they come to their computer and they're drawing all of the synergy out of the site, okay, and rather than having to drink, okay, and numb them or destroy their brain with other drugs, they can actually get something. And I'll set it up. It'll take me a long time, but I'll set it up in a way that and I'll bring the right people in. I'll do it very slowly. That the guys will actually feel better, because I know I'll feel better. I'll feel good about it. Rushing about it or anything else like that. No, you'll feel better in the long run, and you'll be out of your toxic environment. So you can be living in the West, you can be living anywhere in the world, and I'll bring you into an environment that's clean and safe and friendly. All right. So that's the whole idea of it. Oh, this fucking green screen. I bought lights last night. Don't panic. Sorry. Okay, thanks for listening to me. Bye.